The court calls the matter of Pattullo versus Pattullo, case number 2020-6520-DO. If all parties and attorneys could please state their name and appearance for the record, starting with plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Keeler.
My name is Brian Keeler. I am appearing on behalf of Rachel Gritzner Kelly for plaintiff. I'm sorry, for Kelly Pattullo, the defendant. I apologize.
That's okay. And your name, ma'am?
Kelly Pattullo.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience with the technical difficulties. Today's date and time set for a pro-con. I received a copy of a signed judgment of divorce by the parties. There was a stipulation to take proofs on April 19th, 2021. This matter is being done by remote technology due to the decisions of the Supreme Court and Chief Judge. Contents of this video may be the official record of a proceeding of the state of Michigan's 9th Judicial Circuit. Unauthorized duplication, distribution, or alteration of said content is strictly prohibited. With the stipulation to take proofs and unsigned by the court judgment of divorce, I'll have the plaintiff sworn. So, ma'am, if you could raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please state your full name, spelling your first and last name for the record.
Kelly, Kelli, and Pattullo, P as in Patrick, Attullo.
Thank you. And with the stipulation to take proofs, counsel, you may inquire.
You already stated your name for the record. So do you recall signing a complaint for divorce on November 20, 2020?
I do.
Did you continuously live in Michigan for at least 180 days before you signed the complaint?
Yes, I did.
Have you been a resident of Kalamazoo County for at least 10 days before the date of the complaint?
Yes, I have.
In the complaint, you stated that there had been a breakdown of the marriage relationship so that the objects of matrimony had been destroyed and there remained no reasonable likelihood the marriage could be preserved. Was that true when you signed the complaint?
Yes, it was.
Is that still true today?
Yes, it is.
When you signed the complaint, were all other statements true?
Yes.
Are they still true today?
Yes, they are.
Please briefly tell the court why you believe the marriage has broken down and why your marriage cannot be preserved.
Sure. Just irreconcilable differences and mental illness.
Thank you. If for some reason the judge decided not to sign your judgment of divorce, would you return to living as husband and wife with your spouse?
No, I would not.
To the best of your information and belief, are you pregnant?
No, I am not.
Are you requesting spousal support?
No, I am not.
Is Mr. Pattullo?
No, he is not.
Do you agree to waive the right to request spousal support?
I do.
Do you understand that this waiver of spousal support is final, binding, and non-modifiable?
Yes, I do.
Were you and Mr. Pattullo able to arrive at a settlement on all issues?
Yes, we were.
Has that settlement been incorporated into the judgment of divorce?
Yes.
Have you had a chance to review the property settlement provisions in the proposed judgment of divorce? And do you agree with those provisions?
Yes, I have, and I agree.
Do you believe they are fair?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that the settlement contained in the judgment represents a complete and final settlement of all issues in your divorce case?
Yes, I do.
Do you further understand that all of the negotiations and arguments are final, and this is a binding agreement on you?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that you have a right to a trial in this case and you are not required to settle this case?
Yes, I do.
Do you also understand that because you have reached a settlement that there will not be a trial in this matter?
Yes, correct. I do.
Do you also understand that if you were to proceed to a trial, you would have had the opportunity to present the testimony of witnesses, evidence, and documents and other information and facts to the judge, and that after hearing the facts and evidence, the judge would make a decision which could have been better, worse, or the same as the settlement agreement?
Yes, I do.
Outside of what is detailed in the proposed judgment of divorce, has anyone promised you anything else in connection with this divorce action?
No, they haven't.
Are you making this agreement to settle the case today freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
Are you requesting a name change?
Not at this time, but I'd like the option to.
Okay, if you were to change your name, what would you change it to?
My maiden name, Wilcox.
Perhaps, thank you. Your Honor, I have nothing further.
Ma'am, is there anything else you want to let the court know?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Well, based on your testimony, the court finds there has been a breakdown of the marriage relationship to the extent that the objects of matrimony have been destroyed, and there remains no reasonable likelihood the marriage can be preserved. A reviewed judgment of divorce signed by both parties and their attorneys. I do believe it is fair and equitable to both parties, so I will sign it, making it official, and we will get it out to the attorneys to get to their clients. Ma'am, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Thank you for your help, Counselor.